Sa una nilang pagharap, parehong nabitin ang Pinoy boxer na si Brian the Hawaiian Punch Viloria at ang Olympian din ng bansang Peru na si Alberto Rosel nang magkaumpugan ang kanilang ulo at naging no contest ang laban. Kaya naman nagkaroon ng rematch ang dalawa. Inasahan na ng kampo ni Fred Roach na ibibigay lahat ng Peruvian ang lakas sa labang ito. Sa round 1, grabe rin ang pinapakawalang suntok ni Alberto Rosel. Nalulukot din ang katawan ni Viloria pag tinatamaan.
Our fighters are told this, their managers are noted of this. The Hawaiian punch go at it.
That's why it can be very damaging. And it's usually off the counter. And Rosel usually gives you up right into the possibility of getting countered. Stabilize, keep him neutralized, keep him honest, keep him respect. Oh, knows just what he wants to do so far.
Well, it's already a much better start.
No punches.
Viloria outlanded him.
When he was leading with right hand, he was getting caught. Left hook counters. That time he laid in front too long. And Viloria showed he's a two-handed fighter.
Speaking of leading with right hands, Brian Viloria did it very nice.
Marked the spot, the right hand. Double left hook. There's a way to try to neutralize and deal with the partner. Because everyone's going to realize you don't stand in front of trainers in the business. Viloria has to learn how to use the jab just to stabilize your opponent who's moving. Keep him under control a little bit.
That third round, he rallied a little bit between Viloria and Rosel. Teddy, I want to ask you this.
He's earned the right to be given that opportunity. They each have one now. I'd like to see him get out at the right time and just remember the great moments he's given us.
Olympian, undefeated prospect.
We talked about the track shoes. Rosel has them. He's got to put on because he's going to face a lot of these mobile fighters. There's that counter left hook from Viloria. He needs help to land it though. Today, so far, Rosel needs to lead with right hands.
And Viloria has shown in his career the ability to throw that left both to the head.
Nowadays, I wouldn't recommend that to too many young fighters out there that round the head.
They have those on Staten Island?
No, but I wouldn't deal with that throughout his career.
Broken bone in his right leg. 48-44. Viloria landing 14. Rosel 10. But the NABF title when Viloria words, hey, I was bored out there,
Joe, because Rosel's fighting more. He's punching in spurts, in spots. He's given, at the end, he was still there. But at the same time, when I touched on the education of Viloria, having to deal with teaching him how to deal with guys, he's going to deal with this a lot. Jab a little bit more, I think. I'm sure it's good training, and the jab can do that. The jab can control him, because in his mind, I know what he's thinking. I got to land a big shot. I'm the stronger guy. No. You jiu-jitsu this guy who's a little quicker on his feet.
Well, Freddie Roach said of Brian Viloria, said that he has been growing every day. He thinks it's hard for people to judge his progress because he's been so good right from the... Freddie tells us, folks, he is improving every day. Fifth round. Direction of where that fight was going quickly. As Rosel charges Viloria into the corner.
There's something definite's happening right here because Rosel is deciding. And that's what I'm doing.
And he means him toe-to-toe.
Viloria has it in his head so much, expecting to land that left hook and expecting for punch. Remember that last time, you're letting Rosel do some decent work right here. You can see Viloria's...
See if he can show the rest of the skills. 5 out of 12 done from Ronaldo. Viloria says, the fight poured me and I was in the fight. And has done a decent enough.
Been put in very tough. He has not been handled with kid gloves, Joe. So Rosel is not new.
Has him ranked number 11 among the flyweights. Still probably a year to a year and a half maybe max away from being where he wants to be on top of the world of the flyweights. But in these lower weight divisions,
Hit chop him down with that left hook. Combinations inside, body and head. Once again, he's looking for that one shot, Valoria. He gets surprised that Rosell stays there so long. Instead of punching with him, he looks for the one shot.
Here, 12 rounds. Speaking of Buddy McGurk, boxer, and not brawling, as we saw last night against Mickey Ward.
Not only helping him be effective, but possibly extending his career. Arturo Gatti is a guy who got cut all the time. Now by move, he thought he was on his way to a knockout. And you can't help him. You can't blame him for thinking that. He had staggered. He thought if the fight was allowed to continue a bit, Joe, he could mentally be in the gear where it just didn't happen. It's hard to adjust those gears. Easy day to now where he's got a...
Problem is, it can't be Brian Floria's mindset. But so far, Alberto Rosell looking strong.
I talk with him in the corner this round and have him pick it up, because he needs to win the rest of these rounds. He needs to put more pressure on this guy, and this guy can't fight going back too much. He works off momentum. And coming to you, he's pretty a lot easier for himself.
Yeah, I agree with you. This guy started boxing a little bit. It doesn't matter, whatever it takes, as long as those... Don't get greedy. Don't move too much. Nice mix.
Turned Brian Valoria's way.
It's a tremendous Joe Conacelli and Mark Rapper. He only threw one body punch to last. There's a good right hand. Valoria's waiting for the one shot, as Freddie Roach's trainer said. Looking for the home run a little bit too much, and he's giving... You just have to feel that he's things. And he can't get out of that gear. He's looking for the one shot too much.
There's a right hand over the top.
And even when he lands it, he doesn't put the hook with it.
A touch of power from the Hawaiian punch. Punches 9, 122 to 90.
Didn't do was put the left hook with it. And they're talking about right hands. Rosell just landed a little dance, although Valoria...
Unanimous decision to Nestor Paniagua. Then,
before his previous fight, were all, as they said, this is a guy who knows how to deal with good fighters. He has not been baby. Far, far from that. Country Peru in the '96 Olympics. So there's a background, there's a good foundation with Rosell. Valoria's finding it out tonight. This time he was in the ring with Rosell, he was able to be aggressive and spot, but he could be aggressive. He turning into the counterpuncher here, trying to get Rosell to walk into a counter, and he's too smart to just walk in and give it to him. And while Valoria's looking for the counter, Rosell's getting off. Round for Rosell.
We'll find out in just over 6 minutes.
He's dropped on Freddie in between rounds. He wants Brian Valoria to start using that jab more. He is relegating himself to...
You just got to go out there and get it on your own.
And he just got caught waiting again. Valoria got caught a good right hand by Rosell. This is really interesting.
That has a mark in the L column. Last month, and we saw someone...
A jab, excuse me, Joe. Oh, again, Valoria, one punch, one jab, just standing there, and gets countered. But the ever Valoria uses the jab.
And Alberto Rosell. Closer fight than anybody would have intended. The punches through round number 11. 586 to 583.
Whole fight is weighing
to the final round.
I sure do. Growing and growing and growing. And it's going to mean he's either going to have a real big round or he's going to stay in that pocket too long.
Valoria hasn't been able to draw. Rosell has fought a smart fight.
He counted, and he never stays there too long. Good left hook by Rosell. Valoria standing straight up, and Valoria frustrated. What that guy said earlier, as we talked about, Mark Rappo and Joe Conacelli.
There's a left hand, Teddy, by Rosell.
Valoria has not gone to the body, and that's why he's got good legs. Of the Olympic fighter when they leave here today. They can worry about looking better when they get back to the gym and get in the ring the next time. We're going to find out in a minute.
Tila kumpiyansa ang Peruvian na si Alberto Rosell na makukuha niya ang panalo, pero napaiyak na lang nang i-announce na ang desisyon. Hindi makapaniwala ang Peruvian sa naging hatol ng judges. So yan po ang gusto kong i-share sa inyo ngayong araw. sa mga kaibigan at kababayan natin dyan sa Pinas, mga boxing fans at sa mga tulad kong OFW saan man panig sa mundo, kumusta po kayong lahat dyan? Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong aking video, paki-like at kung pwede, mag-subscribe na din po kayo. At para updated kayo sa aking mga video, pwede nyo i-click ang notification bell. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Shout out kay Mr. Rene De La Torre, kay Arnel, Robert, Rogelio at Russell Garcia, kay Lloyd Baluyot, kay Jen Merjan Garcia ng Macau, kay Mr. Dong Tangloy Malyare, Paul Riva Baltasar ng Bulacan, kay Crisanto Pineda at kay Dong Ams TV. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta nyo sa aking channel.